Haha! So, thanks for tuning in for an Essential RC live stream. I don't do this very often, but it's been a long Easter weekend, so I thought it would be fun to do a sim live stream and already a super chat from Hack. I'm going to call you Hack23. Thanks for that. Thanks for that dollar. Appreciate it already. So thanks if you've already tuned in. So I'm going to do a little bit of flying around. I hope the sound is okay. I've got game sound with me over the top. I'm Dom, Essential RC YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, then maybe you want to do that. So let's get flying. So I'm going to start off with an F-16. This F-16, whoops. This F-16 has thrust vectoring, which makes it a bit fun to fly. Oh, hold on. There you go, that's better. Here we go. Gear up. Let's just make sure I've got my mojo. Do like F-16s, like most modern jets actually. Not super fast this one, but it's pretty aerobatic and can turn on the smoke on the wingtips, which is nice. So this is the Aerofly RC8 radio control model simulator. So not so much a game as a simulator because I'm controlling it with my normal RC transmitter. Thanks Helium, hello to you as well. So this is the transmitter that I use for flying all my regular RC models, because it's good to stick with the same transmitter. So let's see what this thing can do. So as I said, it's thrust vectored. Oh, what happened there? Oh. Sometimes my cable goes a little bit funny, so we'll try that again. Wouldn't be fun without the odd disaster. So this is a great way to, if you're interested in how to learn how to fly radio controlled planes, using a simulator like this is one of, if not the best way to do it. Because if you crash, it doesn't matter, you just press the space bar and you go again. But you might have seen on my on the YouTube channel that there are several quite cheap models out there that you could buy for not a lot of money, about $50, that would help you learn to fly RC for not a lot of money. So Hack23's got a point. This does cost a bit of money. I think it's probably about £200. So it's not cheap, but it is the best one out there. And there are others, even some that are free. So Hack is saying RC Desk Pilot. I've not tried that one. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I'd say Denty's asking, is an improvement over RC7? Yes. I think the flight physics are better, the graphics are better, it's definitely a step up. There are more models. It's a big improvement on all fronts, really. But it is a simulator, right? It's not like, there's no substitute for flying the real thing. But it does teach you muscle memory, so you know what stick to move to do what thing. It's better learning that on a simulator than it is with a real RC. If you go to Icarus.net, IKARUS.net, that's the website. Now you have to buy it, the software, with the cable to use with your transmitter, or buy a dummy transmitter from them. Now if you buy the version with the dummy transmitter, that dummy transmitter won't work with RC models, it only works with the simulator. You can scratch my nose. So obviously there are tricks you will do in this that you wouldn't dream of doing with the same type of RC model in real life. So for example, as I crash, I mean, that is a good point, Hack, but what you're saying is dependent on having the skills and experience to actually build something, and the time. Importantly, I would say the time. I certainly don't have time to build stuff from scratch. I'm a great fan of just spending a bit extra and buying something, so I can just concentrate on the flying. Alright, so should we land this and fly something different? So landing gear down, smoke off, flaps already down. So I'm thinking I'll fly an airliner next. Oh, going to overshoot. I'm going to go around. Hey Lego Builds, how you doing? So while I bring this back, yes, hello Lego Builds, hello, hi. Oh my god, man. Hairpin. Alright. So, while I choose my next model, So you're watching the Essential RC YouTube channel, so I'd be negligent not to ask you to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Do work hard to try and keep the channel entertaining and publish a video each day. I do a daily upload. Subscribe. Yeah, I'm good, buddy. Thank you very much. Having a lovely weekend. The weather is actually fantastic in the UK at the moment. Very warm, and we've still got a day off tomorrow as well. I'm going to go and do some flying and some filming. Got 2 new models to flight test. Thanks, Hack. Appreciate it, buddy. And thanks for the thanks for another $1. Appreciate that. And I was about to say, Hack has been very generous, but any donations? Moira! Hi Moira, you're out on a dog walk. Thanks for tuning in. So I was just saying, if donations via Super Chat are very much appreciated. Hack has already given a couple of dollars. You do that using the Super Chat button at the bottom of the chat window, the little $sign. Any donations are welcome. So let's fly this MD-11. Spooling up the engines. Here we go. American Airlines scheme. And we're up, gear up. So Moira is out in Ireland. Beautiful country. And it's about time, isn't it, Moira, that summer arrived. We're quite excited in the UK, the United Kingdom, that summer has actually arrived. You need to stop repeating yourself, Lego. Really. Andre. I think we've encountered Andre before. He's just getting abusive on the chat. But that's the great thing about YouTube chat. It just hides that. And you just end up getting kicked. So keep it up, Andre. Ah. Slow pass. Gavin, it depends on the version that you buy. If you've already got an RC transmitter, then you buy a version that does not come with the dummy transmitter from Aerofly. But if you don't have one, then you can buy the software with the dummy transmitter. But either way, you need to buy it from Icarus.net because you need a cable. Okay, so let's land the MD-11, gear down. See, the graphics are pretty good in this game, I have to say. Yes, it's an RC sim, so this is the transmitter I'm using. My Spectrum DX18, which I use to fly all my other models that I've got hung up in this room. But you have to buy a cable that comes with the game, but you can optionally buy a dummy transmitter if you don't have your own. Right, what next? Somebody was saying helicopter, so let's fly the Tiger. What are you talking about, Lego? Tell you what, Lego, let's just say goodbye and remove you, because I don't think you're having fun, are you? So see you later. Weird people about. Clickbait, what's he talking about? This is the thing, the great thing with live streaming. It's okay, I mean, if people want to be funny, you just remove them. Not a problem for me. Yeah, I can do. Joseph, a Sikorsky. I think I know what you mean. You mean a twin? There are a couple of those. I'll certainly do that next. Just give this Tiger a spin. I'm not really a heli pilot, I have to say. I don't mind flying scale helicopters, but I'm no good at aerobatics. Whoa! That's one way of slowing down quickly. I don't understand the question, Hitesh. Will what be possible in the near future? So what was I going to do? Got my memory. Oh yeah, a twin. If I sort these by span. Sea Knight. This is a good one. Let's we can rotate it. How's that? Here we go. Yeah, you got that right, Stuart. The wall. Not normally done with a helicopter, but I thought, why not? See if I can find it. Cargo bay door at the back opens up on this one. You can't put anything inside it, but it's just kind of a fun scale animation. Now, Deagle's asking, saying an interesting thing, crashing. The simulation of crashing these things is not that brilliant, I have to say. It's It's not really about that, but I know some might be interested in that. Crash it, crash it, crash it! Alright, so here we go, we're going to crash it. Anti-Mike. Oh, I'm anti-Mike from abusive comments on my channel, so we're just going to kick. Easily done. So as I was saying, crashing. Doors fall off. Oh, I don't know what, it just disappeared. It vaporizes. Let's choose something different. I lost the sound as well. I don't know why that lost the sound. Let's try an airplane. So again, let's choose something. Let's choose something scale. How about a Corsair? Now let's try the extra 300 in competition mode. So aerobatic extra 300 like you see in Red Bull Air Race. Hey Leo, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Gavin, this is the only one I use. I only know of the ones you have to pay for. Somebody did mention earlier in the stream one that was free. Nearly crashed. But they do generally cost a little bit of money, and they're kind of a worthwhile investment if you're into the hobby, because they save you spending more money after you've crashed. Snap roll. Like that, you mean? Kind of, I've got the deflections set up a bit too much to do that. Hi Andrew, how you doing? We're just having a bit of a muck about in Aerofly. One interesting knife edge loop, which I saw somebody do with a jet a couple of days ago, which was amazing to see. Hi Brian, how you doing? Oh, thanks buddy. So knife edge loop, off the power at the top, and then I think I'm, oh no, might do it, no. You have to go quite high to do a knife edge loop. Let's try that again. let's try that again. Knife edge, pick up speed down the runway. Hey Pavel. So we're climbing, climbing, climbing. Climbing, climbing, climbing. And then down the other side. Hard on the rudder. And then picking up. There. Just. That's one of the hardest things to do in RC, I think. So there we go, that's the extra 300, and most people can fly better 3D aerobatics than I can. I've actually got a 35% scale extra 300 myself, but I don't fly often enough to get decent at flying good aerobatics. And it cost me an absolute fortune to build, so I don't like risking it. Right. Next, let's try another scale, an outside loop. I will come back to that. All right, Andrew. All right, calm down now. All right, chill. I think you're getting a little bit excited. Yeah, Gek, I think you're in the wrong place, buddy. But you're welcome if you want to hang around. Right, let's DC3. Ah, no, not DC3. Let's do when's the constellation? Connie. There. Retro historic passenger plane. And it sounds quite good, this one. I'm not sure there are actually very many of these flying left. Full size I'm talking about. Yeah, there's a DC3 Deagle. I'll do that next. So they're not amazingly aerobatic, these things, but they are good eye candy. They do look good. Still good practice, if you like practicing. Well, it depends what you're flying. Way too easy? Yes, as a 737, I think maybe I just make it look easy. Okay, so let's land this one. Gear down, flaps down. No, Antonov oh, don't know. No, not even heard of that. I heard of Antonov, but no, there are no Antonovs in this. There are some big cargo planes. Get to those in a bit. You can turn on wind, yes. If that's what you want to do. Yes, hi Andrew, how you doing? Oh, take the brake off, that might help. Andrew, you're going into repeat mode again. No F-22 Raptor. What did I say I was going to do next? I can't remember. Jet. Look, I mean, look how many planes are in this. There are, yeah, I could turn on a bit of wind. I will do, yeah, to show you. Lots of planes in this. So, for example, P-38. Should we do the P-38? Oh no, I was going to do DC-3, wasn't I? Someone. DC-3. And while we're here, wind. Wind. So I can turn on wind. Let's do 6 miles an hour. You can turn on turbulence, wind variation, thermals, direction, you know, all that. So I think it took off so quickly because the wind is going down the runway. So you definitely notice it in the turns. Yeah, P-38. Not enough P-38 models out there. So you see the not a windsock, but it's a bit of tape. You can see that flapping around. So that's showing you the strength of the wind that I'm flying into. Crosswind and then coming into wind. Helps me do a very slow pass down the runway. You like that? You prefer that? I hate that. I'm not a great fan of the wind. Makes you use your rudder more, I think, though. Rudder being very important and a skill that most RC pilots don't seem to have acquired. Certainly very different flying it in the wind. Okay, let's land the DC-3. Gear down. It should almost come to a stop. So I'm playing with the throttle. True enough, I don't disagree with that. There's very few days in the year when you don't have wind. So I'm landing into wind. There we go. Flaps up. So different jet. Should we do a jet again? So let's different jets. 747, A380. A380 is quite cool. Again, wind is on. Won't bother with flaps because we've got wind. So this will take off quite quickly. Gear up. I've done the ND11 Pavel. That was the first thing I did. Farnborough Pass. Over the top. Half roll on the way down. See how the wings flex? So it models that quite well. You wouldn't want to be a passenger on this A380 when I'm flying it, that's for sure. So we'll do a knife edge pass down the runway. Roll out of that and we'll do it the other way. I've been outside most of the day, Owen. I'm inside to cool down. I thought I'd just do this for an hour to cool down, buddy. Not every day you'll see an A380 doing that. Going to inverted pass down the runway. See if we can do a slow inverted pass into the wind up the runway. I reckon it will go slower than that. Should we try that? Oh, I'll tell you what, it's warm inside though. You broke your Bixler? I love my Bixler. Do anything with it. Alright, slow pass, inverted down the runway. A380. Shouldn't be possible. I'm on idle. It won't slow down any more than this. It's going to fall out of the sky. Throttling up. Right. We'll do a fast pass and then land. Oh, Chucky. Chucky with an attitude. Bring it on. Look what I can do. Do that and hi user on this channel. Bye. Love doing that. Gear down, flaps down. Chucky WTF. I mean, if you're going to have an account name, choose a better one, buddy. You're giving the game away right at the start, really. It's a shame when you get people like that. But what else can you do? You gotta, you know, I'm not really interested in communicating with people who have an attitude problem, but you do get them. Most of them have got issues. Hey, White Pavel, what are we going to do next? How about MB339? This is one of my favourites. Fast pass. Smoke on. Slow pass into the wind. Wind is still turned on. Flaps down. Slow it down. Hey Jason. Hey Peacemaker, how you doing? Thanks for that. Try and make the channel as entertaining as possible. Always up for ideas, creative input. Other things could cover, but I try and be as diverse as possible. I suppose of all the things I've filmed recently, the radio controlled bikes has been the most eye-opening thing. I went to the I've been to the Aldershot track, which is close to me, and the Cotswold track, which isn't too far away. And some of the skills those guys have got driving their RC bikes around the track is fantastic, especially when you got 2 or 3 of them racing one another. I definitely want to get one. Do a review of one in the near future when they come back into stock at Hobby King. It just seems there's an extra dimension to that RC cars don't have. Right, so let's land this. Smoke off. Short takeoff, short landing. buttering the bread, as somebody said to me a while back. Oh, we don't burn the grass. I think it was just lucky, Pavel. Nishad, the name of the sim is Aerofly RC8. Right, here's another favourite with the fans. This is the MiG-29. Show you what this can do. Again, it's another thrust vector jet. So it can do lots of funky stuff. Show you a bit of speed to start off with. Buonasera, Alessandro. Buonasera. Of course, vertical takeoff. I can show you that momentarily, but let's that high speed pass. Let's get into some slow thrust vectoring moves. So oops. I was reading chat. That's my excuse. Crashed. No problem. Spacebar. Right, so Pavel was saying vertical takeoff. Okay, so here we go. Performance takeoff. How about that? That's about as vertical as you can get. Can't say I have Justix, so I've only just heard of that, so I'm going to have to give it a go. Oh. Crashed. Yes, Ian, it's a game. I didn't just crash my £25,000 MiG-29. I can just do that and it's back in one piece. So let's try something different. Somebody was saying A320. No A320. It would be under jets anyway. But A380, we've already flown that. Oh, we do have an A320. I lie. So let's do this. I apologise. Did I actually up the size of it? I did. This only comes in a Lufthansa scheme. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Flaps up. Take off. Into wind. Gear up. Yo! Jason the Max, yo! So here we go, A320. Let's see what this can do. Fast pass down the runway. Start off with. Always the best thing to do first. Got some decent speed. Yeah, we can do a Spitfire. It's not a brilliant Spitfire, but there is a Spitfire. And roll. And roll. Going inverted, inverted. Down the runway. And climb. Blackbird as well. We'll do Spitfire then Blackbird. SR71. Flaps. Slow pass. Idle. Down the runway. Low and slow. Throttling up. Jason, I have to be honest, I'm pretty terrible with names. Not as young as I look. Oh, not that one. Again, I was watching chat. Vertical takeoff with this. That's an interesting question. So if I hold it on the brakes, throttle up, and then release the brakes, it'll actually do a loop. Oh my god! A Sluggerbird, yeah, it's Aerofly RC8, so very similar to Real Flight, but I think it's better. Should we try that again? That was fun. So, brakes on. And release the brakes, get a bit of speed, and then pull up. Gear up. Pulling over the top. See, and I pulled out of that one. That's better, isn't it? Alright, so we'll land this. Another short landing, which is possible because of the wind. Use rudder, kick the ass around. Hit the nose up, balancing on the throttle, and down. There we go. So what we're going to do, Spitfire. Somebody asked me about Spitfire, so we'll do that. Let's put it in name order and find the Spitfire. Spitfire, Spitfire, Spitfire here. Shame that it's not bigger, but there is a P51 Mustang that's bigger than this. Now here's the thing, I'm gonna reset. Because Ian's obviously quite excited about this, but I'm going to show you a feature where you can do recording. So I can record a flight and then I can play it back and then I can fly alongside that recording. So record. Here we go. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So we'll just do a short flight. And we'll do a roll. Do a loop. Not a very good one. That was a very bad one actually. And then we'll land. Flaps down, wheels down. Hey Pavel, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Ooh, bit of a bouncy landing. So there we go. Now, I was recording that, so if I stop, play and pause, there's my, that's the one I recorded. Here's my active one. So I can put this guy down here. Might help if I turn him into wind. And we are ready to go. Here we go, so I can play. My recorded model starts off and I can go catch him up. How cool is that? If you like formation flying, this is a great way to learn. Right, the loop was terrible, wasn't it? But didn't have enough airspeed really. Gear coming down, flaps down. See if we can do a synchronized landing. I'm not really with him, am I? Close enough. Not bad. There you go. I think that's pretty good. You know, that's a lot of fun doing that. Adds another dimension. And that recording just keeps replaying. So you'll see him come down the runway. There he goes. Yeah, I love that. Right, last plane we're going to do, SR-71. Xavier, I use a Spectrum DX18. Use it for all my models, whether they be gliders, scale warbirds, jets, you name it. This is the radio I use. It's a generation 1 version, and it works. It does everything that I need. People moan a lot about Spectrum, but honestly I've never had a problem with it. It does the job. Here you go. So thanks for watching. This is my last flight on this live stream, been going for about an hour now. You're watching the Essential RC YouTube channel. Yes, it's mostly dedicated to radio control models, although I do go to full size flying events once or twice a year. If I go on travels to places on holiday, I take the odd video. Can't blame me for that. But it's mostly about radio control stuff. So if you're interested in that, then please subscribe if you're not already. It's free, just click the button. If you are feeling generous and would like to make a donation, then you can do that using the Super Chat feature, which is the dollar button at the bottom of the chat window. It's optional and would be appreciated. It all helps the develop the channel. Well, there you go, Slug. I'm with you, mate. People do love to moan about it. I think it's probably because Spectrum is the most widely used. Yes, for sure I will be at Western Park. I'm actually planning on being there on the Friday for practice day. I'll be there Saturday. I'll probably be there Sunday morning as well. So if you're a subscriber and you see me, give me a tap on my shoulder and say hello. It'd be lovely to meet some of my subscribers. It really would. But I will be there filming. So I'll be on the flight line with my camera. My lovely missus will be with me, helping me, because it's quite it's going to be a bit full on. It is an amazing show, I have to say. Easily the best show, RC show in the UK. So if you're in the UK, I think it's June 15th to the 17th, if that's the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Oh, Xavier, I wouldn't say it's better. You know, Spectrum, Futaba, Free Sky, High Tech, JR. There are 6 or 7 good brands out there. You just got to pick one and stick with it. Powerbox have their own radio system now. It's probably a bit at the high end, quite pricey, but if you want to make the investment, that's another one. Right, so there we go. That's the SR71. Flaps down, slow pass. Bit of smoke. Doesn't fly very slow, this thing. Gear down. Whew. And if you don't mind, I'm going to go and chill in the garden and have a beer. I think he's asking, is this free? No, it is not free. Nothing in life is free. So, and before I go, if you're interested in this game, I think you need to go here, Icarus.net. This is where you'll find it. I can't remember the price. It's not cheap, but it's a really good RC simulator. So good things cost a little bit of money. But it's, if you're interested in learning to fly RC, it's a good investment, because if you go and buy a nice plane, you're just going to crash it. I guarantee it, if you have never flown RC before. So this is a good first step to learning to fly RC. There are other things. If you're the other thing, let me just find it very quickly. Just when you need a YouTube window open. Find the video. Here we go. Here. If you want to try something super cheap, relatively cheap, okay, that comes with everything in the box, to try out RC radio control flight for the first time, then watch my video here of this really good little plane, and I'll give you the link to buy it as well. It's called the Volantex Train Star, and if you're interested in buying it, then you can buy it from here. You know, and it's the it's the kind of thing that you would buy to just try out radio control model flying, to see if you enjoy it, and if you do, then you would invest in a proper trainer and buy a transmitter. Okay. Now, if you want my advice on what trainer to buy, so you can learn radio control model flying properly, then here's the model for that here. That is the video to watch if you want to learn radio control model flying properly. Okay, so there's a bit of info for you. So thank you very much for watching. That is the end of this live stream. It's been fun. I'll do it again soon, but please subscribe if you've enjoyed it, and catch up with you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care all. Bye.